champion. Chris Mason and John Rawling will guide us through it.
Yeah, that finishing of Jonny Clayton against James Wade, it was quite remarkable. He was 9-6 down, comes in with a 121, a 61, a 98 and then a 126, finishes it with the bull. And on the face of it, if you weren't committed to this tournament and just looked at the draw, you'd say it's all opening up for Peter Wright. But the way Jonny Clayton has been playing this weekend, well, it might not be the case. Peter Wright ranked number 3 by the PDC against number 18 for Jonny Clayton, and he's come in with wins against Simon Whitlock and then against Dave Chisnell in the early stages of that match against Chizzy. First 5 legs, he was just sensational in the early stages of that, and Chizzy was always battling to try and get back from there. I think in those first 5 legs, if memory serves me right, he was averaging, I think, 117.4.
Correct.
Amazing.
Well, what was amazing was the end to that Gezi Price Mervyn King match, because with 1 dart left in hand, Mervyn King wanted 184 and he followed the dart into the treble 19. Had he hit a single, he wouldn't have left a finish. It was a risky shot that he hit the treble, fortunately, to leave 127, and the rest is history. But
140.
Normally you would have seen him switch across to the 17s maybe. It was a bizarre end.
I mean, as it happened, Gezi Price, he'd have had to have got, would he have had to have got a 9-darter to have won that last leg?
Yeah, he would have.
I mean, it was a tremendous final push from Mervyn King, and that shows what we've been saying about Jonny Clayton. Are we going to have a new name on the trophy, or is Peter Wright going to win it for a second year?
122.
Bullseye.
85.
This is the break attempt, Chris.
Still a lot to do for Peter Wright. Treble 17 will leave the ball. Not this time.
41. Jonny require 37.
5 double 16 then for Jonny to hold. Just drops the dart. And slots it in.
That's a nice little nerve settler in a very big match for Jonny. Of course, he came through 10-9 against Wadey in the last round. Before that, it was similarly tight against Michael van Gerwen.
Well, his opening match against
83.
Souza, he took 130 out for a 12-darter in the decider. He missed 81 on the ball in the decider for a 12 against Michael,
85.
but returned and took out 44 to win it in 14.
And then that 126.
126 against Wadey in 12. Remarkable finishing under the most extreme pressure.
There'll be some considerable stirrings down in South Wales tonight if Jonny Clayton comes through this match and then raises the title, raises the trophy.
Well, what a time for Welsh darts right now, having a world #1 and a world champion, the World Cup champions. Can this man become the master?
140.
Did it together, of course.
Yeah.
Very proud winners, the Welshmen, beating Michael Smith and Rob Cross in the final, the English pair.
Head-to-head doesn't make good reading between these two. It's their 8th meeting, this one. 6-1 in favour of Peter Wright.
It's good reading if you're a Wright fan.
Yeah, absolutely. There are 2 TV meetings, although it's narrow wins. both in the European Championships, 10-8 and 11-8.
93. Jonny
Last
requires
November,
76.
semi-finals of the Euros was an 11-8 win for Peter Wright.
Tops for a break.
Yes. Second leg, Jonny.
He's
Run
kept
with
his finishing
certainty.
boots on.
The leg, Jonny to throw first. Game.
91% in that match against James Wade. 10 from 11. Remarkable.
100.
Well, he's always had the reputation of being a scrapper of a darts player, hasn't he? I mean, the ferret actually dates back way before that. It's not to do, that's from his rugby playing days, isn't it? When presumably he was pretty good at picking up the scraps around the scrum. But as a darts player, he's similar.
135.
Yeah, he's tenacious. Terrier of a player.
And one who's growing in confidence visibly.
100.
Reminds me of another great Welsh player, Peter Locke.
100.
First maximum of the match.
80.
It's all Clayton at the moment. Averaging 112 as we get to the end of leg 3.
Jonny require 86.
Back-to-back 11 darters in that Wade match. This is for a 12.
Yes, on the third leg.
Beautiful.
Jonny Clayton.
He has really hit the ground running, and Peter Wright cannot afford to let him get away. So important in these long days with 3 matches that players get their preparations absolutely spot on.
Clayton's been tested to the extreme, hasn't he? And he's found a way to win on all 3 occasions. It's got to give you an incredible amount of confidence and almost the ability to be completely fearless.
First 5 legs, it's 3 little sessions they look at, isn't it? And if
try and win them all 3-2.
Absolutely. And he's already done the 3, so anything from here on is a bonus to the Welshman.
Number 20 would have left 164.
Proudly sporting the Welsh Dragon.
140.
Always has been such a hotbed of world darts in Wales.
140. Jonny 138.
Of course, produced the first ever world champion in Leighton Rees back in '78.
Look at this, Chris. Oh, just the wrong side of the wire.
132. Peter requires 64.
Pressure take, needs to be getting this. 888. He's in the game.
14 dart holder throw there with that 64 out for Peter Wright. He's now in this semi-final.
And a break in play at the end of this leg. 3-2. Peter Wright would be delighted with that. 4-1. And Jonny Clayton will be similarly satisfied with the first stage that he's produced in this match.
108.
That's the first one for Wright.
You can pretty much guarantee Clayton's going to have to ride out a few storms and absolutely irresistible streaks from this man.
100.
I'm not on about his Mohican.
It's eye-catching, isn't it? Fine pair of trousers as well. They'd go with one of your shirts.
41.
Look at those. Cool. What do you think you asked
Fancy
for?
pants.
When you go to your tailor and well, what do you ask for when you go to your hairdresser? But when you go to your tailor and you say, "I'll have a pair of those," what's the description, do you reckon?
100.
Well, I think their origins is from golf, isn't it? There's a few golfers. John Daly started to wear something similar.
Great darts, Jonny Clayton.
121.
121 maybe starting on the bull. Treble 20 now for double 18.
Risky going for the ball route first.
65.
I don't mind when your
80.
When your opponent is not on a finish. Oh, 2 darts at double 10.
Double 5. This would hurt Wright.
75. BT require
2
56.
darts to go. 4-1 up.
Tops. Pressure dart. Beautifully taken.
Peter Wright.
And Peter Wright, having surrendered the first 3, gets the break back. And then, following that, he is now 3-2 down, but will come back with the darts. Game very much on.
For our younger
Leg is Peter
viewers,
through first.
that's
Game.
what you used to listen to music with.
You used to have them in your car.
Yeah. Well, you had 8-track, didn't you?
I give over. Well, Peter Wright coming back well there. 3-2 now with the darts, and you can see from the averages, Jonny Clayton really going well, outscoring Wright, but Wright 2 out of 2 on his doubles, and there's maximum number 3 for Jonny Clayton already.
Yeah, Johnny missed 2 darts at a double in the 5th leg of that first mini session to go 4-1 up. Through Peter a lifeline.
108.
Signs that the scoring here in this second semi-final is going to be impressive.
Yeah, 3 180s and a 177 now for Clayton.
140.
He's breathing down the neck of Peter Wright, who's responding well on throw. Can't afford to let Clayton get a break here.
100.
Glimmer of an opportunity, maybe.
Well, the first semi-final never really
97.
exploded.
Peter 121.
Well, he started on the bull last time. This time he goes the conventional way, treble 17 now, and that leaves the bullseye.
96. Jonny
Would have
Uruguay
levelled things up
84.
at 3 apiece. Treble 20, double 12. 14 now for bull.
59.
Good effort.
Peter Uruguay 25.
25. 12 darts to here. Goes 17, double 4. Beautifully done.
Peter up. 7 legs.
And he's won the last 3 legs. 42 darts, 3 14 darters for Peter Wright. Averaging 104 to Clayton's
99.
112.
High standard. Peter Wright's won a couple of
43.
Players' Championships here in Milton Keynes and got a 9-darter, the only one there's ever been in a televised event here at Milton Keynes.
Had your own rack on again, John?
36.
Against Darrell Gurney.
Can you tell me what time it was?
I've written these down. I don't just sit around, you know. I do actually do something between matches.
45.
Okay, point taken. I won't give you any more stats.
Back in the red bit.
104.
Looking good to go back in front.
93.
Not a bad marker. Yeah. Stack
104.
does so twice to leave 86 after 12 darts.
100. Jonny requires
So 86 needed for the holder throw. Treble 18, he's looking out for the double 16, which he's lined up and taken. Beautiful, clinical.
Jonny Clayton. Clayton gets Peter to throw first. Game.
Fourth consecutive 14-darter in this match. 3 for Merv and 1 for Jonny.
40.
Those averages which you're seeing there are what they've attained since they came back from the first break. Overall, Clayton averaging a little bit higher than that in the match. 111, 112 now.
The averages stay the same. Not quite sure how Peter Wright wins this one.
140.
Looking at that 140 column, John.
Oh, that's where Clayton's just battered them, isn't he? We're only in the eighth. We're only in the eighth leg.
140.
11 scores of 140 or more already.
3 180s, 5 scores between a ton and
140.
139. And that's 3 140s on the spin.
The break is very much on.
81.
81 now. Treble 19 for double 12. Just high. Bullseye.
56. Peter requires 131.
Could go treble 17 tops tops. Next door. Well, this match has been played in streaks. First 3 legs, 14, 15 and 12 to Clayton.
51.
Wright responded,
25.
3 legs, 14, 14 and 14. That would have been a possible 14 or 15 darter for Clayton.
Wright may be going to get away with it.
Oh my goodness. Oh dear.
No score.
He went tops.
Jonny
With
requires
3 in
8.
hand.
Surprised at that?
Risky business, very.
Double 2.
Games on the 8th leg. Jonny.
That's the break of throw. Just
Ninth leg is Jonny to
try
throw
and
first.
explain, Chris, to people watching on there the thought process which would have led Peter Wright on 80 with 3 darts in hand to try tops.
Lack of confidence in it in a treble 20.
108.
The problem is, I mean, you do effectively get 2 bites of the cherry to hit the double in dart 1 or dart 2. And you would think players of this ilk and quality would do so. But it's very, very risky in a match in this situation. You know, you'd think he'd hit if he didn't hit a treble 20 to get 2 darts at double 10, he'd hit a 20 and then 20 and get 1 dart to win the leg. And we've just seen there, he didn't even get 1 dart to win the leg.
And as a result of it,
104.
Clayton now
Yeah, it was a
5-3
break
up.
of throw.
$85.
I mean, he did go against Chisnall on the 140, but he hit the treble 20 first, so that actually is playing with percentages, because you're going for the bigger target with 2 darts left in your hand, but with 3,
136.
it's like going for the ball with 3 darts in your hand when you want 50.
Nice setup. Right under pressure again. Really could do with putting this 161 away. He's going to have to take these if he's going to get back in. Maybe.
He went for treble 19, treble 18 ball.
63.
So tops for 6-3.
40.
Well, that is a chance now for Peter Wright, and a real chance.
Now the double attempt here, I don't mind.
43. Jonny
That's not what he
required
wanted.
10.
Double 5.
Games on the night leg.
And Clayton
Jonny
has a cushion now.
leg is Peter to throw
6-3. Break of throw, a break of play at the end of this leg. And if Peter Wright surrenders his throw again.
Look at the average. From leg 6 onwards. Dropped right off. He was averaging in excess of 100 after the first 5. And that is the 3-leg spin for Clayton.
140.
Won the first 3, lost the next 3, won the next 3.
Going along very, very nicely.
Well, he'll be much
Clayton.
happier of the 2, that's for sure.
140. What
if Gerwyn Price has put himself in front of a television to watch his Welsh teammate?
I would have thought so.
140.
If you're just joining us, that's the big news from the first semi-final. Mervyn King reaching the final. Beating Gerwyn.
This match is far from
59.
over, John, but if Clayton finds a way to get over the line, we'll have a new TV individual PDC winner for the first time.
92.
Long way to go, though, as you say.
Clayton won the World Cup, of course, that was covered by Sky. But that is a
85.
team event.
Mervyn King has titles from back in the old BDO days.
Yep, won the World Masters.
Good dance. So Peter Wright holds his throw, which he absolutely had to do, but he goes to the break with Jonny Clayton, underdog in this match, leading, and with the break he is 6-4 up. Like their upsets, this second semi-final here in Milton Keynes at the Ladbrokes Masters could be about to produce another one. Jonny Clayton, the Welshman, is 6-4 up against the defending champion Peter Wright. Wright just about hanging in there, but he's not producing the huge purple patch streaks of scoring that we've seen in the previous rounds.
Jonny to throw first.
And Clayton is capitalising, averaging nearly 104 and leading 6-4.
Similar to Gezi Price in the other semi-final, he never just quite got into top gear.
And the closer that winning line, first to 11, the closer it comes, the more the pressure will be on Wright.
All 4 of Peter Wright's winning legs coming in 14 darts, bizarrely.
100.
Much more mixed bag for Clayton. 14, 15, 12, 14, 18 and 16.
So much more experience, of course, Peter Wright, since
180.
it's his third maximum since 2013. This is his 49th TV semi-final. Jonny Clayton, this is just his 4th. Sorry, I said I wasn't going to give you another stat, but that's quite a big difference, Chris.
Well, you can go back as far as 95, where he made a brief appearance at the Embassy, losing out to Richie Burnett in round 1. Used to be Mervyn King was Peter Wright's practice partner. Well, yeah, Wright was Merv's practice partner and doubles partner for many years. 66 left. Wants the ball.
66.
Good effort, wasn't it?
Well, we could certainly see a lot more of the ball from that shot than Peter would have been able to see, that's for sure.
Double 12 for 7-4. That underlines what we were saying. You know, Wright almost gets it, but he's under pressure all the time now, with being behind and needing the breaks.
Well, he's constantly chasing the match.
Even if he
Never
gets
been
the
in front.
break, if it goes to the decider, Jonny Clayton has the darts.
Exactly. And on all three occasions in this tournament when he's gone to a decider, he's had the darts on every occasion.
And won it, of course.
In some style. 12, 14 and
60.
12 in the deciding legs of each three matches. Remarkable composure under pressure. That's a
41.
strange deflection.
Bit unlucky, that one.
Just 4 holds of throw away from a place in the final.
Melvin King will have just about finished his cup of coffee now, and we'll be watching on now to see who is likely to be playing. Right now, the odds would be on Clayton.
94. $82. PG Uruguay 107.
Nice cover shot. 107, Chris.
There's a few ways he could go. Tops.
Yeah, top leg, Peter up.
That's the holder throw.
Do you think it's Jonny to throw first? Okay.
No change in the status quo.
Couple of loose ones.
36.
Now, door ajar here for Wright to come steaming in. Might have hoped for more, but that gives him an early advantage.
$97.
Much needed treble 19 with his final dart. Only 33 in front.
$60.
He's got away with it by the looks of things.
You get scrappy legs where the big scores don't come. You still have as key and crucial an impact on the direction of the match as the ones which are littered with maximums.
Perfectly put. About 8 in the match so far. 5-3 in favour of Clayton. The 140 column, 14-9 in favour of Clayton. Double stats for Peter Wright is impressive. 71%, 5 from 7.
It's the wrong side of the wire.
141.
But moving back onto the 20s.
That works.
Doing it well. Wants a treble.
100.
It is. Gets himself onto a finish. But Clayton on 106 for 8-5.
Treble 18. Double 16.
90.
Width of a wire.
141.
141. See this many a time in the concluding phase of would-be 9 darters. As it is, Peter Wright's already had 12, now wanting 141.
I don't know how old this event is, and amazed we haven't had a 9 darter here.
Might do yet.
Not necessarily here, I mean in the tournament.
93. Jonny Uruguay 16.
Double 8 for 8-5. Should have been a guide, and he's annoyed to have missed that one. Gives Wright a great opportunity for the break.
Allows Peter Wright back in the match. His doubles have been really costly so far.
Double 10, big dart this. Something fluttering around, I think. Certainly didn't hear me.
38.
Something distracted him.
8. Yeah, on 30 there.
There's a golden opportunity missed for Peter Wright. Clayton goes to 8-5.
Longest leg of the match so far, that one. A 19 darter. But it's a holders throw and an 8-5 lead.
Big deflection. As though it was heading for the treble bed. Mervyn King, let me remind you,
55.
awaits the winner of this match in the final later on this evening.
Oh, 133. Oh, 140.
Clayton's average now just come down a little to 101.34.
Pretty
Right,
much bang on his tournament stats, John.
Jonny in a good position.
171. You require 93.
Dance.
Loves a 171, does Kirk Bevins. Double 18 for the double-double.
57. Jonny require 135.
Well, he should be starting on the ball. The 25 leaves 110, which means the shot can still be done with treble 20 and ball. Ooh, long way off.
Big miss, that one.
Yeah.
63.
Peter Wright
dragged it down.
36.
Double 18 for the holder throw. Decent marker and used.
Peter Wright.
And so the gap is narrowed once again.
So now 5 of his winning legs coming in 14 darts. The other one 15 on the back of that lovely 107 checkout.
Break at the end of this leg.
And that'll be the final break. Played to a winner from there.
Those two little sessions have been taken 3-2 by Jonny Clayton. He would love that to be the same again here and go to the break 9-6 up, but Wright making the ideal start.
Back-to-back 140s for Clayton. Still a ton in front despite the max. Well, I jinxed that, John, didn't I? I said there was going to be a 9.
I wasn't saying a word. Clayton still with the advantage of the throw.
140.
That is 3 140s back to back.
Thrice.
I'm not a big 3-time man. I like thrice.
93. Jonny require 81.
So can he now convert? Bullseye.
56.
When Price wins an event thrice, we'll have some fun with that.
88 needed. Treble 20 is looking at. 18 would leave the bullseye.
63.
Both of them
Nicely
coming close.
Jonny require 25.
9-8-8 has been his chosen route.
And he's missed it.
Way too many darts at doubles.
25.
Down at 27%. 22 darts missed at doubles for Clayton.
8 out of 30. Double 4 for Peter Wright. Got this last time he went this way.
Yeah.
And he's got it again. And that is exactly what he wanted prior to the break. It's the break of throw. And he'll come back on darts, trailing, with Clayton having that advantage of throwing first. But it's down now to Clayton 8, Wright 7.
It's just his other leg won him 15. On at least 4 occasions, Jonny Clayton has let him back in.
As the winning line gets nearer, though, the fact that Jonny Clayton's got the darts
16 legs,
becomes
Peter
more
to throw
significant.
first. Game on.
Peter Wright with the darts now, that'd put it 8-all, but if it goes to the decider, then Clayton, without any breaks of throw, would have the darts at the key moment. So
And he's unbeaten in last leg shootouts in this tournament so far. All of his 3 prior matches going the distance. And all 3 of them, he had the throw in that sudden death leg.
that statistic you see there from leg 11 onwards, that kind of underlines the fact that Clayton's scoring has gone awry, but it's as a result of his
41.
missed doubles. That's the reason that he's gone a little bit shaky, and Peter Wright has been able to break back and get right back into this match.
100.
Clayton won't be pressing the panic button quite yet. It's 40 points in front, or was, on the right throw.
140.
Now a ton behind. Love to hit a 6th max. It's not going to happen.
100.
Both on 180 after 9 darts.
The experience of Wright, the defending champion. Staying
140.
well away from the treble there, as you would. Great darts.
Anything you can do. Touche.
2 out of 3 on this double.
A rare 13 darter.
So do you think it's Jonny to throw first? Game. 140.
Well, yet again, it's a 3-leg spell in the match. That's our 4th run of 3 legs. Opening 3 to Clayton, next 3 to Wright, following 3 to Clayton.
140.
And they shared 4 legs. And that's 3 on the spin in 14, 14 and 13 for Peter Wright.
100.
And as a result of that, as you can see,
Back on throw.
8-all. Nothing in it.
Oh, yeah, if he'd have found a ton then, it would have been perfect parity.
$100.
Big last dart for Jonny Clayton. Takes him down to a finish. Will he have to go for it?
Well, the answer is no.
Jonny with 161.
So, 2 visits if needed.
Oh, lovely cover shot. That is absolutely ideal.
Yep, perfect. Tops after 12. Just to steady the ship. Stop the rock. Put a halt to this
140.
Peter Wright comeback.
24.
Double 6. Oh, now. What a good dart.
Jonny Clayton.
The tallest man in darts, but double 3 is not a chosen way to end any leg. As you can see, a little bit of relief there as Clayton slots it home and takes the 9-8 advantage.
Yeah, that doesn't go in. I feared the worst for Jonny Clayton. Peter Wright has punished every mistake so far.
100.
This would be a lovely time for Clayton to get his 3rd break of throw.
137.
And not have the drama of going all the way.
You know that's going to happen though, Chris.
140.
Jonny Clayton thing, isn't it?
Certainly has been this weekend. Looking to win his first televised title.
140.
A visit from Peter Wright.
On a finish.
Re-establish having the throw. On this 18th leg.
100.
Only a ton from Clayton.
64.
Clayton's going to get an opportunity for that break.
And that's only 35. 129 left.
92.
Big
Wanted
dance.
that to leave 72.
No.
137
again, John, to leave 24.
72.
Must take for Peter Wright.
Oh, this is now absolutely loaded with pressure.
Tops. Oh, that is guts. Quality, Chris.
Anti-leg is Jonny to throw first.
Certainly was, John. Fraught with danger. Clayton waiting on 24
104
to take a 10-8 lead, and that would of course give him the opportunity to serve it out here and now. As it is, he still needs 2 legs.
The nerve in pressure situations is what separates top professionals from the rest.
Yeah, well, that's why he's a multiple major winner. And the
60.
current and defending champion.
He gets a big hit here. Clayton's throw will be under the cosh. That's blocked out.
91.
Good thinking. He knows now a straight ton leaves him a finish, and a 140 leaves him an even easier one.
100.
Clayton not on a finish, so advantage right at this point.
150, 60, followed by 140, 60, and a ton. Ooh.
81.
So Clayton, 2 visits from 201 to go within 1.
Great first start.
Oh,
And
that's second.
Oh, how about that? What a time to find that.
Set-up play in the last few legs.
Brilliant.
Been outstanding. 24 left after 12 again. And there's nothing Peter Wright can do about it.
59.
Just got to hope that somehow he misses this. Went all the way to double 3 last time. Double 12 now. And it doesn't this time. He's within a leg of a place in the final. Another decider, Chris?
81.
We will see. It's
Why not? It's
nerve-jangling
exciting.
time.
I feel sorry for the players, but it's seriously exciting. Great for the viewers at home.
60.
Both these players going absolutely through the ringer. He does like to beat the champion, of course, doesn't he? Jonny Clayton.
Beat MVG, didn't he? Last year.
140.
Ended that 20-match run that Michael van Gerwen had in this championship.
140.
No finish, so a 2 treble visit here. And Jonny Clayton may get the chance to win it on a big shot out.
140.
He's going to get it.
Yeah, 161.
Way to win it that would be. Saw Mervyn King win the last one on a 127 with a bullseye.
And he's won
140.
2 of his 3 previous matches in the last
161.
leg on ton plus finishes, 130 and 126.
It's on. Not now though. So it'll come back to Peter Wright now. Tops needed to take it to the decider.
Fourth leg, he's left 24 after 12.
Good dance.
Peter Wright.
Great nerve again from Peter Wright, and so it goes to the deciding leg, and Jonny Clayton is first to go.
Only 2 legs in the entire match. Going over 15 darts.
99.
And we're into the 21st leg.
Nothing between them. Clayton has been the heavier scorer. Wright has been the superior man on the doubles.
And there was one stage where he had twice as many 140s, 20 to 11. And now it's 27 to 20 in favour of Clayton.
Two treble 20s. Make that three.
Oh, does he do it?
Maximum number 6. And on the deciding leg again, it is his now to lose.
$100.
79 is the lead, plus these.
Needs a treble. Can't find it.
60.
Well, that could be a mistake there. Should have switched to the 18s. A single would have left 164. And 180 here from Wright. Well, that's not going to happen. So he's not going to leave a finish. No damage done.
Yeah, it'd have been on 164, which would have been a finish, but as it is, still advantage Clayton.
$100.
Massive last start. 102, not guaranteed to get a dart or a double. 62, should get at least one dart to win this match.
Great dart.
130.
Now there's pressure.
62.
20 for double 16. This is for the match.
Yeah,
Yes, there it is. Jonny Clayton has done it again. 4 consecutive wins on deciding legs. Played in a lovely spirit. And yes, Jonny, believe it, you're into the final facing Mervyn King, and we will have a new PDC winner of a televised trophy here and a new name on the Masters Trophy. Who's it going to be, Jonny Clayton or Mervyn King? After Clayton does it again. Can you believe it? He's won it 11-10.